How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we have a pretty good day overall in the crypto market. We're up pretty significantly. Bitcoin's above 43,000. A lot of altcoins are green. And we have a lot of big news. It seems like every day right now there's some new large company, multi-hundred-billion-dollar company that's getting into crypto in some new way. And I've been covering that a lot over the last few days, but we have even more news of it here today. And it's pretty significant. So I want to walk you through it. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button and subscribe button. You'll get more videos just like this. Hit the bell notification so that way you know right when I post a video, because some of this is time sensitive. Now, I have been thinking a lot about this over the last few days, which is taxes. I mean, a lot of us are probably getting to that point where we're thinking, okay, how much did I make last year? How much did I pay in taxes? What will I have to pay? What should I do going forward? What's my investing plan? Which is why I want to talk to you for 60 seconds about Choice app. You can invest in cryptocurrencies in tax-advantaged accounts, such as traditional IRAs or Roth IRAs. So you can start investing, you can have cryptos and stocks in the same place, and it's a really big advantage because all this money that you throw in a Roth IRA is going to be tax-free later. Now, of course, always talk to an accountant, but they make it super easy, and they're giving away sats daily. So when you sign up, you get to play something called Blinko, and you can win some free Bitcoin. They were doing this giveaway for a good part of the beginning of the year, where you could win 25,000 sats, 30,000 sats, even 1,000,000 sats, which is 1/100th of a Bitcoin. Now, they let you do this daily to try to fix the retirement problem here in America, where they're just giving you free retirement savings in Bitcoin. Plus, you get $50 free when you sign up and start depositing and funding your account. Plus, you don't have to worry about all the taxes that come with trading in and out of cryptocurrencies in the short term. So definitely check out the link underneath the video. Thank you to Choice for sponsoring this. So before we look at Bitcoin and where the market is in general, along with some of the big news for the day, I do want to tell you that if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should definitely do that. I'll put it under the link to Choice because of the fact that I gave away $500 worth of Nosana tokens, and now it's gone up 161%. So this is a very new project, but I do think it has a lot of potential. I do have a significant amount of it, and it went and about tripled over the last few days. So definitely check that link out to my Twitter underneath the video so you can get more information and access to giveaways like that. Now, right now, Bitcoin is very close to breaking this trend line that it's been pushing against for the last couple months. I mean, we can see back in halfway through November, we started to see this downtrend, and we bounced off of it a couple times or hit up against it a couple times and fallen back down. If we break this, that's obviously very bullish and pretty exciting. Now, why are we pushing against it today? Probably because of some of the good news. So overall, pretty good day in the stock market too. But in crypto, we have news like this. Google cards to store Bitcoin and crypto, a new report. So they are forming partnerships with Coinbase and BitPay to enable the functionality. So they're going to soon be able to allow users to hold Bitcoin and spend fiat. Pretty interesting. It's still unclear when Google would start accepting Bitcoin for transactions, but I think this is a huge step in the right direction. They say that crypto is something we pay a lot of attention to. This is Google's president of commerce. As user demand and merchant demand evolves, we evolve with it. And we've seen that so much over the last year. And this is where I keep on talking about the fundamentals. You can't get stuck in the price fluctuations day to day because that's made by individual investors, people being emotional, people doing all types of things in their daily life. Maybe they have some kind of investment that they can make outside of crypto that's going to yield a higher result, or they have a house that they're buying. Those kinds of things make the market fluctuate. But when you think about the broader picture, the fundamentals just keep on getting stronger. And why is Google doing this? Probably because they're falling so far behind. I mean, even Starbucks is being used more for mobile payment apps than Google Pay. Right now, if you look, this is millions of users. Apple Pay had 44 million in the US. Starbucks had 31 million. Google Pay 25. So they're just falling behind, and they need to do something to push them up. And really, I think this is where a lot of people are starting to understand, and a lot of companies and people are starting to understand this is free advertising. So not only do you get access to all these new users or people that want to try it out, but it's also free advertising. This is going everywhere on the web, and people are thinking, okay, maybe I do want to try that out. Maybe I do want to try Google Cards out. And I know personally, I was one of those people that didn't use Apple Pay until this year. And it's so much easier. So there's going to be this huge wave of people using it just because they haven't really paid attention to it. It wasn't worth trying to figure out. And then they type in their information once, and then it's super easy. So it's kind of a land grab right now. And they're not just making investments in these Google Cards. They're also investing in play-to-earn gaming. So recently they were part of a funding round, a Series A funding round that was for Web3 and mobile game development. So a couple different people were in this. Google and Anderson Horowitz, and also Nas. He was an unexpected donor. So this is going to help foster the development of play-to-earn infrastructure, enabling support for millions of African citizens to monetize their gaming experience. They think that this is going to be a huge area. They say we're seeing innovation begin in Africa and then spread throughout the world. For example, people in Africa were among the first to access the internet through a phone rather than a computer. The mobile money was ubiquitous in Kenya before the world adopted it. So they think that 300 million people will come online in Africa over the next 5 years. I think that this is just another thing. Of course, $20 million, they only have part of that, so that's not a huge investment for a multi-trillion-dollar company, but it shows that they are trying to get more investment in crypto than just their cards. Also, Facebook, Meta, is diving even deeper. We know that they pretty much dove headfirst with changing their name over to Meta, but now they are actually trying to bring NFTs to Instagram and to Facebook. They're going to have a mobile platform where people can use NFTs as their social media profiles and also verify them, obviously, because you could already use the picture now. But they're going to join that rush, trying to get into it, because this is a $40 billion market, and OpenSea recently got a $13 billion valuation. Now, that's a lot of stuff happening in the background, but let's look at specific cryptos that are making some news. There aren't a ton today. We talked about a lot of them yesterday: BNB, Cardano, Polygon, a few others. So I'll link that video on the end screen. But also, we do have some big money being spent on 3 different altcoins. So Whale spends $14 million on Mana, Sand, and CQT. Now CQT I'm not very familiar with, but we know that Sand and Mana are obviously big plays on the metaverse, some of the biggest metaverse cryptos out there, and they've been doing really well. I mean, at least since Facebook changed their name, they're up 3 to 5x, and they've even come down about 40% from their highs. So we do have more money being spent, more people trying to get in on the metaverse, and it's very obvious that is where everyone wants to be right now. And all this is pretty positive, but there is some negative news. Russia central bank proposes blanket ban on crypto mining and trading. We also saw something similar to that in Europe with just proof of work mining. And I think this always represents an opportunity. Whenever there's fear in the market, it gives you opportunity. Part of that might just be, hey, maybe if they go mine or they go ban crypto mining in Europe and Russia, maybe there's a different risk reward to do it here. I mean, if the US doesn't ban it eventually, that means that we will have even more profitability because the hash rate will go down, making it really profitable to mine here. I own a crypto miner, I own a Bitcoin miner myself, and it should be paid off in about 2 years, even with crypto at its current price. So if more people drop offline, that profitability is going to go way up. So that's something to consider. But if you're not someone that's in that place that wants to buy a crypto miner, still, there's going to be volatility like this. There's going to be people that want to propose blanket bans. I mean, I think it makes sense for some countries that are trying to be a little bit more controlling to ban crypto, but they're not going to be able to do it. There's still going to be people that use it, and we've seen it actually grow more popular in countries where it is banned. So that's just something to consider. But let me know your thoughts on this down below. I think that any country can try, but they're just going to stifle innovation in their country. So I don't think it makes a lot of sense. But people that have power really want to keep it. So that's just where we are today. But let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Let me know what you're most excited about. Also, congrats to everyone that got in on that giveaway. Don't forget to check out the link underneath the video. They made it was $100 worth when it came out, but now it's 5x since when it came out. So they made about $500. So check out the link to Twitter along with the link to Choice underneath the video. I really do think it's a great place to put some money, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.